And we're live here on the LineStar YouTube channel. Welcome in. We're about to do a live best ball drafts just a couple days away until the start of Major League Baseball season. Let's go. We're going to enter into Underdog's The Dinger contest. If you don't have Underdog yet, download it. Key is to use the promo code LineStar so you can get a nice bonus cash deposit match up to 50%, but you can get up to $1,000. So make sure you take advantage of that. The key is to use that promo code LineStar. Tyler, how are you feeling on this Tuesday? Ready to get rolling here?
I'm ready to get it going. I can't wait for baseball. It's going to be here so soon.
I just got my my water filled up because we've got to stay hydrated during this draft. So I'm going to just go ahead and enter in right now if you're...
Let's go.
Are you entering too, Tyler?
I am going to do it as well.
Nice. Okay, so this is filling up quick. I like it.
We're waiting for 4, 3.
I like it. You can tell the start of the season is approaching. These contests are starting to fill up a little bit more quickly. Hopefully we can have a nice full contest. Also maybe today is the day that we put together that winning entry. Prize money is $100,000 for first place. So let's go get after it today.
And, you know, their contest is only 81% full, so there is a little bit of a chance we get some overlay.
Okay.
Just more chances to win money that way.
I'm noticing, Tyler, I tried to upload our projections here, and they don't seem to be projecting. Was there a setting that I need to change here?
Well, let me take a look at something.
Sure.
I think they are.
Yeah. Okay.
So Aaron Judge and Ohtani have the exact same projection.
Okay. So this is going by our projections.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer that we can't upload the rankings on the website aren't.
Gotcha.
The Underdog website aren't uploading, but the projections are there, so you can toggle between projection and ADP a little bit.
Nice. So we're getting ready to roll here. Draft starting in under a minute here. As we get into these last couple drafts, what are you seeing as you have probably now done, 200? Not quite yet.
Definitely not near 200, but you know, some of the guys that I've liked, you know, as late round picks all year are just started to get taken a little earlier now that there's more confirmation that they're making the team or hitting fourth or whatnot. So I've seen some of those guys, you know, start to get grabbed, and it looks
Underdog
like
just loves to get me. Underdog just loves to give me that last pick, and I don't love it that much.
We're on total different sides of the draft here. And, you know, Shandog, I'm going to end up with your boy.
Aaron Judge. Don't hate it there. Aaron Judge seems to always deliver for us. And in Underdog, where home runs are king, or
and he has
best
speed.
ball.
He's on a good offense. Ton of, you know, chances for his good old runs and RBIs just to boost it all.
Really, the only thing you could potentially say is, you know, he's played so many games the past couple of years. Is that sustainable? But you could kind of apply that same logic to really just about anyone in that in those top picks.
I mean, Aaron Judge has been battling various injuries for the last couple years. So, I mean, that's definitely something you can say. But if you're going to bring that into the equation, then you also need to talk about Ohtani pitching, coming back from Tommy John, you know, and injury risk there. So I would say there's more injury risks as a pitcher than there is as a regular day player.
That is true, although that I feel like the Yankees need to do something training-wise because I feel like their players are dropping left and right over the course of spring training. It's mostly pitchers, but still, it doesn't leave me as a Yankees fan confident in their prospects for the upcoming season. And I think in general,
your team's doomsday outlook. You're getting a little
I'm
scared already.
not high on them. I'm a little bit scared. You know who I am high on is a little bit the Orioles, and the Red Sox are looking pretty stacked too. So the AL East, I think, is up for grabs.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to whatever team comes and offers my Padres a boatload for Cease. One of them should come get Cease. Just give us everything for him.
All of prospects. All right, I'm coming up here. Kyle Tucker got taken. I think I'm just going to go definitely doing Tatis. And I'm actually going to go Schwarber.
All right.
So Tatis and Schwarber
don't mind
there.
It. I am surprised you were able to get Tatis and Schwarber there. And Tucker almost fell to you, which is wild.
I know.
Noah Rosen asked, thoughts on Acuna?
Yeah.
My thoughts are they're saying May he's back. He's been saying that he's like 90% most of spring training. I think he's back. My only hesitation with him is that, I mean, you're not looking at a guy that's going to steal 70 bases anymore. He's going to be much more cautious on the path.
Right.
But still giant upside, and missing the first month of the season, I'm not that worried. I'm still taking him a lot when I'm able to.
You are?
Yeah.
I definitely, that's a tough one. And like, just the injuries are concerning, but like you said, still has tremendous upside and
huge upside
playing on a great offense. So
I mean, huge RBI upside, huge power upside, and frankly, I'm gonna end up taking him right here.
There you go. Nice, great segue.
Like I still think he's probably going a little late. I mean, if you're able to get past, the first month of the season in a decent spot without him, then you're getting a guy that, first round, top 5 pick, and, for the rest of the year. So I'm fine taking some shots on him. I just think that you're going to have a pretty solid team over that first month to really get a shot.
Yep. Couple of announcements while we're kind of waiting on the. Actually, Tyler, you're up, right? Let's see who Tyler.
I have one more to go, and now
you're up.
I'm up. And I'm gonna.
You gotta go Langford.
Oh. Ozuna, I gotta go Brave stack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Makes sense.
Yeah, I just grab both of them when I can.
Just a quick announcement. If you guys are LineStar subscribers, make sure to check out our Best Ball rankings in that tab. It's an awesome tool that can really help you in some of these contests if you're deciding between players. You can also kind of tinker with the rankings yourself, and then import them into the draft directly, which is super helpful. LineStarApp.com is where you want to check that out. And if you're following along with us on our live drafts, first of all, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Do us a huge favor, like this video for us. Leave us a comment. Let us know what's going on with your best ball drafts and how pumped you are for the start of baseball season. All right. Ooh, coming up quick here. I got to toggle back just to see who's available. So right now, I've got Tatis and Schwarber, which is awesome. And I'm definitely interested. I don't want to. Let's see. In Trey Turner here. Because of. So I already have my stack there for Philly.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm actually. I'm going to go with Mike Trout.
Ooh,
which
taking the
is,
injury risk early.
yeah. Yep, that's definitely an injury risk. But when he's healthy, I mean,
Yeah,
one of the best in the game. So
it
it's a
totally.
risky one. Um,
It's yeah, it's such a tough pill to swallow with him. He
had-
absolutely deserves to be drafted there. He should be taken before where he's going, but just so hard to battle that. Like,
I know,
he gets hurt every year.
right?
But hey,
But maybe
maybe the
this is the
move to
year.
right field, maybe the move to right field helps him stay injury free.
So I'm going to take him. So I took him there. Let's go back to the big board. All right. So I got 3 outfielders and an infielder so far.
Yeah.
Do you see some pitchers kind of going off per usual? This is kind of what we've seen
Yeah.
in our live
I
streams.
Yeah, I do see some pitchers starting to go a little bit earlier, I feel like, but
Mm-hmm.
all in all, it's been pretty status quo, along with ADP most of the time. Not many people really reaching too much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know where I'm trying to go with my next 2 picks is hopefully adding on to this Yankees stack here. And it looks
Let's
like
see
I'm
if
going
I
to be
know where
able
you're
to.
going. Nice. Jazzy. Like it.
Mm-hmm. You know, if I can get multiple of the top end of the order Yankee guys or like premier offensive guys, I'm going to do that every single time.
Now, if they can
And
just learn their lessons from last year and not make so many mistakes on the base paths, we'll be good.
yeah, well, without Soto, that probably corrects itself a little bit. Dang it, Bellinger got taken. I was hoping he
uh,
was going to wait a little bit for me. Um, I hate where Harris is being taken. Think it's too early, but I just want more Braves.
okay. Can't argue with that. Let's take a look at Tyler's team right here. Good Jazzy, Aaron Judge, Acuna, Ozuna. Nice. Nice stacking. Looking good for Tyler's team.
Pretty heavy Yankees Braves right now, but hey, when they're 2 of the best
Mm-hmm.
offenses in the league, I am fine to do that over and over again. I find myself getting a lot of Yankees, Braves, and Dodgers these days.
I mean, can't go wrong there. I mean,
Um,
especially with Dodgers, who seem to be
oh,
everyone's
nice.
favorite this year.
We got Marquise Raheem Davis drafting with us too.
Oh, sweet. Nice. All right.
Or maybe he's on DK drafting right now.
DK
But
draft. Nice.
either way,
Nice afternoon for a live draft.
good to get the drafts in. I
Yeah.
I mean, as far as fantasy baseball, this is like by far my favorite. Um, I wish you could trade in league because that's
That's so
literally the only
true.
thing that I miss from playing like a regular season long league. But the draft is the most fun, and then sweating your team throughout the year, and you can do both of those for best ball and win a lot more
Mm-hmm.
money.
Wow, I'm just scrolling through the available players right now, and I'm noticing how high Jason Dominguez is, and No surprise, but
Yeah, he's up another
he's
couple
he's
ADPs
mm-hmm,
from when we talked about him on our show a week or two ago.
just really coming up through the ranks
Mm-hmm.
here. No longer as valuable as he was at the start of the best ball season. So I'm coming up here. Now I am on the clock. And I'm gonna go with Yelich. And
Oh boy. Is it another Shannon injury squad team?
yeah, I just realized that. Oh no.
Grabbed your first
I
pitcher.
did my first. Yeah, I was just gonna say. I wanted to go Corbin Burns there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my team from 2 years ago was like The Walking Dead.
It was hilarious. Literally, like you couldn't field a full team for most of the season, I think.
What was it like? Carlos Rodon and I forget who it was. I just remember Rodon being on that squad, and I was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah,
Uh,
there were a few. Definitely a few.
um, just let me get the big board back up.
All right. So I'm 6 away. I am going to look probably either pitcher or outfield again here. So I don't mind pretty much totally punting infield. When you have guys like Xavier Edwards available so late, you know,
Yeah,
why
a
not
guy
punt?
that I called Xavier Worthy on the show yesterday,
Mm-hmm. Hey,
because
speed is
he's so
speed.
speedy, you know. 18 picks away. Also, this week, if you're watching us on LineStar, if you subscribe to the channel already, hopefully you are, we'll be coming out with some opening day props
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. So that will be in the works for tomorrow. So make sure you're staying tuned for that. The past couple seasons, we've done really well with our picks. So hopefully we can keep that tradition alive in 2025
I
as
would
well.
appreciate it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
And our home run calls are always a big hit as well. I
they
saw
are.
some people commenting on our NBA that they were excited for our
Oh man, Dominguez
daily.
just got taken.
Yeah, I saw that one come off.
I was hoping he would go one more, but you know,
That's like, does that seem super high? I
it
mean,
is.
I know that it just seems a little bit high for me for
I
someone
it
who
is.
hasn't proven it yet. I mean, he's got the talent, and I think that's also coming from all the hype that we've heard in the various. I mean, he's done really well in the minors, so assuming it translates eventually to the big leagues like it did 2 years ago when he had his cup of coffee. But still,
Yeah.
I do think that's a bit high given. I don't know.
Uh, I agree. It is definitely a bit high. I think he's still worth taking
Yeah,
there, but
especially for
I'm
you with that stack. I mean,
probably doing it in
that would have
stack,
been.
you
Yeah.
know. Or if I take him there, I'm definitely trying to get Goldie or Volpe. Um, when they come back around. Mitchell Robinson out. Your boy Mitchell is going to be out today.
That's not super surprising. Um,
No, but glad we didn't go with
yeah.
the any fading of cat with that.
Yeah, that tonight is not the night to fade Cat, I don't think, especially against a Dallas team that's
Yeah,
decimated.
I I like him a bit for DFS today as well.
Yeah, he's gonna crush. Even See, the Knicks, the thing is that with the Knicks, I feel like they don't often have huge blowouts. Like they kind of play down their opponents from time to time. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the spot. Coming up here. I was going to try to keep up on the LineStar app with a live draft where you can click the people off, but I've already lost track. So too busy
Yeah,
yapping. On these
it's
live
hard to
drafts, I'm
keep up
trying to do
with
too
it.
many things at once. So we'll just forget
Yeah,
it.
that is laying the groundwork for, new tools that we're trying to work on with Best Ball, though.
Definitely. All right. Coming up here. Ooh. Nice. We got Taylor Ward. And
So you got the stack, and did you just
oh,
auto
I was
draft?
gonna dang, I was trying to get Bo Bichette, but I blew it. I think Bo Bichette's
You,
gonna have a bounce back year, so that was my bad. I was just a little slow on the
uh,
trigger. I didn't employ your tactic of
I
on
know.
that
Look at
turn
that.
pick. I forgot to do
Look at
that,
that.
so
You forgot about it.
already I know. I just
And
got excited.
this is the perfect chance for you to have used it.
Blew it. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
you can.
Anyways, I do like Bo Bichette. I think he might have a bounce back year. He's looked good in the spring. I think he might return. Last year was kind of a dud season for him, but I think he bounces back a little bit.
He has a better offense around him, so that is good. Uh,
Let me just see what his.
and to see if he. Hey, this is kind of the year for him to
Yeah.
step up, or his good season a few years ago was, a farce. And I'm
Yeah,
coming
he's
up
hit
for.
in he's been crushing it in spring training. He has
Mhm.
hit 373 with 4 home runs. So
Nice.
a lot of things looking good for him. So he must have worked on some things.
Yeah,
He
he really.
said but he was battling some recurring calf injuries, so he put up some pretty bad numbers last year. So whoever got him, good on ya. Good on ya. Okay. Okay, we're starting. Pitchers are moving. Did you get a pitcher yet?
I got one. I got Michael King last
Uh
time
huh.
around, and I'm about on the clock here, and I can really go anywhere I want. Um, who's came up pretty solid since we talked about him was Lane Thomas, who just went right before me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's came up a lot, but I am gonna go pitcher here. And go with Shota. The Angels outfield situation is a little more interesting to me now that Mickey Moniak
Mm-hmm.
got released by the Angels. I think they're pretty steadfast, with the guys they have as far as Trout, Ward, Soler, and Adele. Adele
Mm-hmm.
should have some decent playing time now.
And now Tyler is on the clock.
I am. I'm on the clock here, and you know what? I think I may go pitcher again. And I went Hunter Brown. So I got 3 pitchers: Michael King, Shata, and Hunter Brown.
Whoops. All right, back to the big board. Couple picks away here. More pitchers going off the board. Let's see. I like Adley Rushman as well. He just came off the board at 97. Another guy, I think, bounces back.
Yeah, the only worry is taking catchers,
Right.
know, if they're not
Totally.
getting a ton of DH work, then they just don't get the at-bats.
Totally. I feel like he's the exception to the rule with that.
Yeah,
Because he's just can be, when he's in his
totally.
best form, just the best hitting catcher there is.
But that is always my hesitation with catchers. And that's why Wilson Contreras is so interesting this year, because he's going to play first base more. I know he DH'd a ton last year, but you can't DH him every day.
All right, let me just take a look at my team here. We've got a lot of good pitchers in this area. Do you think I should go pitcher here? I just feel like there's a bunch of good ones right here. I like Peralta. Glasnow's a bit, I don't know.
Yeah,
Gallen's
probably.
good.
I'd probably go pitcher. I mean, you might as well. You can go infield too if you want. You have plenty outfield. You don't need guys there.
Oh, I love Jake Berger. It's not really in my stack, but
I like his outlook for this year. Look at that.
We're gonna do that. I used a technique. There you go. Yep. Now we've learned the lesson. So here I'm gonna go with Jake Berger, a guy with tremendous pop. Doesn't necessarily really. I don't have a stacking partner, but
I like his outlook in Texas. Surrounded. Exactly. I mean, he's finally gonna have a decent offense around him.
Exactly. And let's pull up the board. Has anyone gone off the board here that you thought, oh my God, what was that person thinking? Or like, that's really high, or maybe that was a steal? I haven't really seen any.
Oh, for those playing NBA DFS tonight, Steph Curry is out.
Ooh, interesting. And so Jimmy Butler's going to have 40 points instead of 20?
Very possibly could. I will be interested to see how high that line goes.
Yeah. So it was 21.5 earlier. I'm curious to check it out now.
So I got Goldie.
I could definitely do that.
And
you did get Goldie. Nice.
Yeah. When it comes back around here,
Tyler's Yankees. This is the pinstripe squad for you, if I've ever seen one.
When it comes back around here, I'm going to grab either Tanner Bybee or Bryce Miller. Whatever one is still available.
I'm currently looking up. I'm curious to see how much Butler's line has moved. Let's see.
It might not be up yet. Just because
no, I don't think it is.
That came out.
Yeah, it's locked right now. It's okay.
All right, Bryce Miller. I got 4 starters already.
Wow. Oh, you got Junior Caminero too. I didn't even see that pick.
I did, yes.
Nice.
I grabbed him. I hopefully am able to pair him with one of the bats, one of the bats that I like later here on that team. But we'll see. I've taken a lot less of him than I would like. Like Jason Dominguez, I think he's going a little early for not really proving it yet, but the upside's there and in a small park.
I'm just kind of scouring the field here to see who's coming up. And got some interesting ones. What do you think about Tyler O'Neill, who's been sitting here for a bit?
My
He's just
issue,
off.
it's a park downgrade, and he's likely going to be platooning. So I feel like he's just going a little early for that. I think Cedric Mullins, who's right there, is kind of interesting.
I was just,
I
know, I was like, oh wow, I could do a nice little Baltimore stack right here if I wanted. All right, I can. Let's see who else we got here.
Holiday's been falling a little bit in ADP.
Why is that?
Just people are unsure about his role a little. And what he did in his cup of coffee last year wasn't anything impressive. So there's just more apprehension on him now than there would have been if he never made it to the league last year, he would be going so high right now. But he made it and didn't do much, and now people are scared of him.
I'm not. I'm doing it. Let's see.
I think he's probably going to be fine, but I understand people's apprehension.
All right. Ali E says, how are you stacking? Looking for general advice for Underdog. Any advice, Tyler, on stacking? I feel like Tyler is the best stacker. You're always really good at it. At knowing when to, I think there's like kind of an art to it where you aren't like forcing things.
Yeah. Definitely don't force it, but look for your chances to stack.
Yeah.
And also what really helps is understanding the ADPs of the guys. So when you're taking somebody, you can already know where you need to be looking for the guys on their team. Like in taking Judge first, I already knew that I was going to likely have a chance for multiple other guys, and Chisenholm and Goldie, Bellinger, I knew where all those guys were going. Bummer. Josh Lowe just went two before me. I was going to
that's a good one.
take that one. So yeah, just knowing the ADP of the teams you are trying to attack definitely helps big time, just because it helps you plan the overall team out a little bit, and knowing where, hey, you may have to reach here a little bit for a guy, or you can let a guy pass and hopefully get the next guy coming up.
And we actually did a video yesterday on late round team stacks that you can target. So these are guys that are going to be available later in the draft, as opposed to that. I'm going to link the video in the chat.
I am going way heavier for pitcher than I have.
What's a good size for a stack? Oh, are you up? Sorry.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was. I went Kodai and Justin Steele with the two, so I'm done with pitcher already, which is surprising. Not my usual. So what's a good size for a stack? I think it really depends on the team that you are stacking. The teams like, the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Braves, I think you can easily go 4 or 5 guys. The teams that aren't as explosive on offense, 2 or 3 guys, would rarely go 4 on one of those teams. So, my big stacks tend to be, the best offenses, the ones that project for the best. I don't mind having a late order stack of the Dodgers. I don't mind taking Muncy, Conforto, Edman, having 3 late round stacks there, just because those are guys that are still going to get their at bats. That team is good, that they turn the lineup over so many times, then I'm fine taking them. And there's just so many more runs and RBIs up for grabs on those teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, a team like Miami, like 3 is my max for them. I wouldn't go higher than 3. There's not 3 Miami players being taken.
Yeah.
Even, in most drafts. So it all depends on what team you're trying to focus on. Man, pitcher just fell to me. I'm looking at everybody. It's not often that I'm the first to 6 pitchers. It's very, very
I
rare
know.
that I am, actually. As far as how many pitchers do I pick, it all depends on the draft. But I am usually at 6 or 7 pitchers. Here I am sticking to 6 because I have 6 solid guys. If I had a little bit more of a questionable pitcher spot, then I would go to 7.
That's a good.
Now, DK is a little different too because there's extra slots. You have another, 2 roster spots, I think.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So you can even lean more so into are your pitchers strong or not? And the DK scoring is a little bit different too. But all in all, I'm sticking to 6 or 7. On DK, I'd probably just do 7 every time, though.
All right, let's get back to the big board here. Check out Tyler's squad. Look at all those Yankees and Braves.
Yep.
How did I end up with the Padres here? This is funny.
I know, you snaked my Padres from me. How dare you?
So you're set on pitchers there. Did you say you had?
I got 6. I'm done with pitcher.
And now let's take a look at. I know you're coming up, so
yeah, I got 3.
Let's take a look at Tyler's squad. 6.
I hate that Nolan Jones is dropping so much, but it does look like he's going to be a platoon player in Cleveland, which is a bummer. Taking Conforto. Unfortunately, somebody had already took Muncie, or else I would have tried to get both right there.
All right. Ali says, thanks for the knowledge. I've ranked my players based on odds of winning their division and noticed I was struggling between pitchers / stacks. Trade-off. That's a way to do it.
Yeah, and there's, I mean, I would say a lot of the projection systems out there are kind of, based somewhat on
Yes.
the odds, but it's hard to go by just odds too, because for the hitters, you want, production, and you can have a really good team. Like the Braves last year, everybody got hurt offensively. They were still a solid team, winning a lot of games, but they were doing it through pitching, so if you didn't have those pitchers, it didn't help you a whole lot.
That's a good point.
I'm reaching a little here, but I'm going to just take Edman to get the Dodger stack in there. Really liked Ronaldo Lopez still being here. I would have taken him had I still had room for pitchers. Yeah, and Ali, the one thing I would say is just with pitcher scoring, I wouldn't prioritize that early in the draft, and I would be prioritizing the hitters. And if you're doing that, you'll probably be able to get some stacks together. And there's some teams that are just very hard to stack.
Yeah, that's true. That's a problem I've been encountering is, some teams are tough, but that video that I sent the link to yesterday, we gave out, Tyler talked about 6 teams that you can stack late in the draft. So watch that video. We broke down a couple options for you. And I can pull up my notes as well from that.
Yeah, I mean, I can pretty much go off the top of my head for that.
We had Boston,
Underdog.
Milwaukee, Miami, St. Louis, Padres, and Cubs. You can get some pretty good value. I'm coming up here. And Lopez finally went off the board there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go. Tyler, as far as pitchers here, my lean is Jared Jones because of his strikeout ability, but he has a sore elbow.
I would say it's a hard no for me. He's seeking a second opinion on an elbow. So
yeah,
that's bad. That's a major warning sign to me. If you're seeking a second opinion, you don't like the first opinion.
So we got Taj Bradley, Luzardo, Jones, Rodriguez. The other guy I highlighted prior was Grayson Rodriguez.
And G-Rod is also dealing with some injuries. He did just start throwing again. Personally, I would lean into Taj Bradley just because, you took Nolan Jones.
Yeah. Ran out of time.
Which, that's fine.
I'm fine with that.
He isn't a platoon, but at least he's the side that's going to see right-handed pitchers. So, he's the larger share there. But, yeah, so I would have...
As far as... I'm fine, though. Gonna need some pitchers, though, on this.
I would have went Bradley there. I just think the upside with his strikeouts is huge.
As I've mentioned, I just hate Rays pitchers, but they do have a good. I go back and forth because they have such a great pitcher development. But
except for them all getting hurt, but yes,
they get hurt. Well, from the standpoint of they get traded, and I don't know. I just think they do a pretty good job, and then. Now that they're not playing at Tropicana anymore, that's
Oh, wow. I'm back on the clock here. I was not prepared.
Basically, my biggest hesitation with any Rays pitchers is I think that playing at an outdoor stadium in Tampa in the middle of summer with rain delays and all sorts of things, I think it might wreak havoc on some of those stat lines.
Yeah, there's definitely that risk. I mean, without a doubt. But, I mean, pretty much everybody at this point in the draft will always have some sort of wart on them, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hmm. I really don't know what I want to do here. I guess you know what? When in doubt, ah, I had Victor Robles queued. I was gonna say when in doubt, Bogarts. Go Xander, but didn't click it quick enough. But I did need another outfielder. I like Robles. I just so hard to stack Seattle. Just so few hitters worthy.
Yeah, Seattle's a tough one. What do you think of Walker Bueller now in
Uh,
Boston?
I've been taking some of him. I lately especially. I I like the upside there.
Mm-hmm. Just star those. Taj Bradley, maybe one. It's gonna look up.
Shout out to Shannon's dogs this past weekend in college
Ugh.
baseball.
Oh,
Oh,
baseball.
Slipwire.
I thought they were gonna troll me on college basketball because yes, I know we didn't show up in the tournament, but baseball. What did they do?
Oh,
I'm behind
come
the
on. What
times
kind
on the
of Bulldog
Diamond
fan
Dogs.
are
I
you?
know. I
You
know.
don't even know? I don't know either.
Nice, but I'm glad you won money off them. Nice. Um, yeah, Taj Bradley working on a new pitch. We like to see that. Complement his existing 4-pitch mix. He's working on a new cutter slider. All right, so I'm just trying to justify. Well, he got taken, so I'm going Bueller again.
Oh.
After I did all
All
the
right.
research for
That's
it.
me
Good
kid
job.
talking
Who
for
took him?
sure.
Yeah, M. Fay. And then the question is, who do we want after that? Let's see who else is available. Unfortunately,
Thank you for the support, Carlos.
and I'm
So,
gonna go. I think I'm gonna go double pitcher here because I need it. I'm a little behind on the pitchers.
yeah,
So,
this is not a
uh,
spot in the draft you want to be behind on pitching.
no,
But hey, you're going 7 for sure. And your infield's done, so you're just going pitcher here on out.
yep. Who did it take? Oh, we took outfield.
Oh,
Well, The good news is I've got a Texas player, so that's a Texas stack.
Yeah.
Not what I wanted to
Ali
do there, though.
E
I was
asked
trying to go
about
for a pitcher, but
Dustin
it took too
May.
long. What's that?
Ali E asked about Dustin May. My issue with Dustin May is the Dodgers have so many pitchers. He is in 6-man rotation. Once I worry what happens once Shohei is back and they have everybody, and then Kershaw back and they have everybody back, that he could be limited. However, you have no idea. Maybe somebody gets hurt and he stays in the lineup. He absolutely has big time upside.
Mm-hmm.
I just worry about taking him, when there's so many other pitchers to take with your last pick. That, just have a path to more starts.
All right, let's see here.
I am 3 picks away. I need 2 more outfielders and an infielder. Or sorry, 1 more outfielder, 2 infielders. Flipped it. Unfortunately, Cam Smith is not available on Underdog, but I will absolutely have plenty of him for DFS 2400. Gonna be interesting to start the year. Now
Tyler is on the clock.
With Michael Busch.
I feel like that's your guy this year.
Yeah, I have too much of him. And Matt Shaw. Just that late Cubs stack. That's one that we exactly talked about. But we had Nico Horner in there too.
All right, Tyler, give me a good pitcher that I need to target here.
All right. You're up in a little bit here. I don't mind Blanco. I don't mind Merrill Kelly.
Oh, yeah, Merrill Kelly's right there.
Griffin Canning, I think, is interesting. Sugano. If you want some upside, Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just saw where'd it go?
Just young pitchers. You always got to worry about how many innings they're going to go.
Yeah.
I am likely going to go Andy Pagas with my last pick, who looks like he's going to have the opening day center field spot for the Dodgers.
Nice. So, I'm going to go Blanco. Let's Rocker up to. Let's do it.
Now I got one more. And we're done.
Yeah.
Are we going to be back at it tomorrow?
Probably. We got a lot of stuff on to do between now and opening day.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll do our
we're going to be
best to get
busy tomorrow.
everything out. And on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Hope one of us gets $100,000, or maybe one of our subs too can take it down, this Dinger Best Ball contest. Again, for those of you, I'm sure you probably already have Underdog, but on the off chance that you don't, again, use that promo code LineStar, do us a favor, like this video, give us a comment. We appreciate you guys joining us on this live Best Ball draft. Tyler, who is it going to be for your last pick? Or are you gatekeeping a little bit so no one can poach you?
I am going to go Dodgers opening day center fielder.
Let's do it. Oh.
No, likely hitting ninth, but I'll have the end of the lineup Dodger stack, which I wouldn't recommend to do with many teams outside of pretty much the Dodgers, but they'll have their chances. Had I still needed infield, I was going to go your boy Austin Wells and just lean into more stacks. But
that was enough Yankees for you as it was.
Yeah, I just needed one more outfield over one more infield. So,
all right. Well, thanks again, guys, for joining us on this live draft. Hopefully, you guys are getting all your best ball drafts in, and one of us takes down that $100K grand prize, but still plenty of prizes. There's up to $1 million in prizes. So hopefully we all advance and do great. And if you have any questions, again, drop them below. We'll try to get back to you in the comments, and then tune into our MLB player prop bets. That'll be coming out for opening day. Stay tuned for our daily NBA picks. We're 11-2 on our last 5 shows. So we've been doing pretty well, considering this time of year is a little bit tough with the injuries and stuff. So we've been crushing it a little bit lately. Hopefully you guys are already subscribed to the channel, but you might want to sign up for notifications so that you do know when we come out with videos. But best of luck to you in all of your best ball drafts, your prop betting endeavors, your daily fantasy as well. Remember, Takedown Tyler has you covered for your DFS advice as well. So check out Tyler's breakdowns on a daily basis. So good luck, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this live stream. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.